finally have finished Alien Earth, which we've been trying to finish for 16 and a half years. So I'm very excited that we finally finished it. And you had a lot of opinions about the end, and you didn't like it.
Oh,
and so I was looking forward. I was like waiting, like, oh man, how's this going to bed? And then we got to the end, and I was like, that was wonderful all the way through. I wouldn't change a goddamn thing. I love it. That eye creature is my new best friend. Mickey, the crazy film student.
Mm-hmm.
Oliphant, Timothy Oliphant, with his shock white hair and everything.
He's the best part of that show.
Everybody in this show feels like they're having a good time,
Mm-hmm.
except for maybe the main character. But yeah, it's great. What's up to our sidekicks and henchfolk out there in the mother-loving geek nation? Welcome back to one of the longest-running pop culture podcasts of all time, Cult Pop Podcast Live, episode 167.
If you're new here, this is the place where we celebrate all the things we love, like movies, comics, television, Rocky Gray Safe Stars question, and all the other things that scratch your nerdy itch.
Tonight, we're broadcasting you live from Yunkjunk headquarters, a bomb-ass podcast studio in Philadelphia, PA.
Yunkjunk!
The junk.
Oh,
no.
No.
I'm JD of Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127. It's a rad-ass comic shop that caters to rad-ass folks just like you. So take your rad-ass money, put it into your rad-ass wallet, bring it to me, and hand it to me gingerly.
He also takes electronic transactions.
That's true. You could tap
Yeah.
it. I say boop.
You don't have to do that. Well, but with us tonight,
Special guest and resident expert on our main topic, Sam. Not our main topic is not Sam. Sam is the resident expert on the topic.
terrible.
she's also the resident expert on herself.
That's touche.
Am I, though?
Yeah, right. And I'm Noel, the physical media space on Instagram. That's at physical_media_space. We also want to draw your attention to our producers extraordinaire, Vicious Marshmallow, a.k.a. Terry, as well as his compatriot, Noah.
Hello.
Hey. Oh, there's Noah in the back.
There he is.
I have two questions for you fools.
Yep.
One, if anyone is watching or listening and wants to know more about Yunkjunk HQ,
Yunkjunk!
the space and services, where can they inquire?
Go on the internet. Look around.
Google it. I don't
But
know. Google it.
YouTube.
Kick open the door to the
YouTube.
internet
Would
and
you
just yell
prefer-
Yunkjunk.
Google, Bing, Jeeves. What are we doing?
Yeah, ask Jeeves where you can find us. I think that would be best.
Ask Jeeves to Google it.
Ask Clippy.
Also,
Clippy,
if
nice.
you I know neither of you had the opportunity to see this movie, and it will tie in. But if you had the choice on how you could die in space, what would it be? How would you prefer to die in space?
I would say cut away from my lifeline and slowly floating.
So you don't want to suffocate. You just want to like.
I want to
Freeze
reflect.
Wait. Are you in a spacesuit?
I am.
So he's just floating until he starves to death.
Oh no, he'll probably run out of air first. So
No,
it'll
it's
just be like
true. Just
a
a
slow
slow
fall
suffocation.
asleep.
Yeah.
I want to remember
Would
my
you pass
life.
out first?
Not me. I want to get sucked right through the side of the actual spaceship. Over nice and
Ooh.
quick and spray my bones and stuff into the skies.
I hope the hole is
romantic.
only 1 inch in
Yes.
diameter.
Wait, does it or through a grate a la
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
X style?
Yeah.
Like just,
Jason X, I was thinking
would be
Alien. I was thinking Alien Resurrection.
Yes, that's
Oh,
what
it's
I was
just
thinking
like
of. A very tiny
slowly out of a
hole.
hole.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
The
but anyway.
spaceship pooped me out.
Tonight we're going to talk about the most biggest movie of the year so far on this planet, as well as within the stratosphere, Project Hail Mary. And Sam, cut to Sam. Sam.
Hi.
Sam is here to help us compare and contrast some of the differences between the major motion picture and the book by Andy Weir. But before we do that, we're going to read emails and gab about what we've been enjoying this past week. Go.
Did the gab kind of make you
Gab.
go into a little bit of a
A little
British
bit of an accent for no reason. It's weird.
Remember, if you're here live, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know when we go live and when we drop new stuff. If you're watching this afterwards, do that too.
Come on
we
now.
like back and forth, whether it's in real time or after the fact.
You can also email the show at cultpopgo@gmail.com, and we'll address them here on the show, just like we are about to do, because we got letters.
We got letters.
Oh, we got lots and lots and lots and lots of letters.
I didn't really hear you, but I know you were there.
Letters.
I can Yunkjunk. I had it up, but then my phone crapped. Here we go. Christopher St. Saucy Goodnight emails us with a subject line that says, losers who line up. I get lining up for a movie, or I used to, before pre-ordering became a thing. And I get lining up for super exclusive things. But the same guys stand outside the comic shop for 30 plus minutes on Wednesday morning before they open. At least I sit in my car. I own a comic book store, and I would love if there were people lining up outside my shop Wednesday mornings for 30 minutes before I open.
What do they?
I'd be so happy.
Do these dudes have pull lists?
Right. I think that's the problem.
You can go like 10 minutes after.
I don't have a lot of business on Wednesdays, the biggest day for comic books, because most of my subscribers just come on other days because I'm holding the books for them.
Yeah.
And also we ring up their books for them on the day as well. So like they got the books, we rang up the books, they're done.
You know,
So there's no urgency.
the last time I remember waiting before a store opened for a comic book was 2007. And I worked near a comic shop, a normal 9 to 5. The place opened at 10. I left work to go pick up my book because New Avengers number 32 was going to get spoiled if I didn't read it right away. This was
Brian Michael Bendis.
And he made a huge deal on a bunch of podcasts and the internet beforehand. Read 32. It will be the most important. I think it's issue 32 or 31. It's going to be the most important comic.
Was that the Elektra issue?
Yep. Going to be the most important comic that comes out. It's going to steer Marvel Comics for the next 5 to 10 years.
He wasn't kidding.
It was seeded 5 years ago. It will last for another 5 years. It's a big deal. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. It's like whatever.
Like a ska band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
And what did you think?
I read it in my car. I picked it up and read it in my car. I was just like, oh, she's a scroll, whatever.
Oh.
But I didn't realize that it was like that fucking big because like the next month he did the Illuminati issue and this and that. So I was like, oh shit.
The implications were huge.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. That was a good time for comic books.
You've also stood in line for Record Store Day.
I have. Well, yeah. I mean, that's baked into the sauce.
Yeah.
Which I don't really anymore.
It's been a couple years.
But I might.
Yeah,
this
I
year.
used to too.
Have you waited in line for anything you were nerdy about? When Night Drops or
Harry Potter, maybe?
movies or?
I mean, I've seen movies on the premiere night.
No, I mean like when the books.
No.
Were you not a Harry Potter?
No, I was never into it. I like the movies, but I watched them. I didn't watch them in the theaters when they came out.
Gotcha.
But when, the Lord of the Rings and the Star Wars prequels came out, I was at the theaters for all those like late
1201s.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I miss midnight.
And there
movies.
wasn't. Did you get there early enough? Because there wasn't assigned seats. It was just like everybody standing there waiting.
We got there early enough to have a Star Wars lightsaber duel in the parking lot.
I mean, I feel like that
We
was.
went to Walmart first and bought them.
That reminds me,
Mm-hmm.
parking lots.
Yes.
You know what today is?
Wednesday.
Today's the 10th anniversary of Batman v Superman:
Batman v Superman.
Dawn of Justice.
What?
Whoa.
It's
Batman
been
v
all-
Superman.
It's been all over the internet. Today's the day that everyone was introduced to that masterpiece, and it always makes me like my favorite part of that movie is just
Sitting in the
parking
standing
lot
in
with
the
you
parking lot
afterwards,
afterwards, arguing about it.
Yeah,
Arguing-
not arguing.
Arguing ourselves into being like, oh wait,
We
a
were
minute.
discussing it.
Oh no.
And like, oh, that was cool. And then it was like,
Was it though?
that didn't make sense. Did
Whoops.
you hear that also?
Yeah. Mhm.
No, what?
Remember that scene? That was weird.
We have another.
We have letters.
We have another letter.
Hey Sam
Hey.
and you other guys. This is from Alice.
Oh, hi, Alice.
Our beloved. Super bummed to be missing yet another week of recording. Also, super bummed that I have not yet had a chance to see Project Hail Mary. But I'm hoping to be able to tune in for the non-spoiler bit of the episode to hear what you all thought. Fingers crossed, work behaves, and I have time to watch all your beautiful faces. I literally don't have anything new I have been watching this week, so I'll just ask you all a fun question. Are you prepared? Are you ready?
It better be fun.
What's your favorite Ryan Gosling movie?
Ooh.
If it is Project Hail Mary, what is your second favorite? I love you all. Okay, bye.
All right, to help with this conversation,
on
I'm
what
just gonna
he's
say, let
in.
me pull up Ryan Gosling's.
I never
vamp.
saw La La Land.
Mm.
Everyone loves The Notebook. I mean,
It was good.
You don't like La La Land?
I've never saw
It
it.
was good.
I'm talking to her.
Her. It was good.
My internet's being slow.
Oh no, we need a list of the Goslings.
Yeah, pull up some Ryan Goslings. Oh, here we go. Barbie, Drive.
Oh yeah, Barbie. Oh my god.
Oh, you know what? Blade Runner 2049 might
Oh
be
hell yeah!
might be my favorite Gosling.
yeah.
Not only is that a great movie,
Oh, Fall Guy.
anytime the interview,
Nice Guys. Nice Guys
Oh,
is
Nice
my
Guys.
favorite.
Nice Guys is really
Gosling.
good.
Sorry,
Not only is the other one really good.
2049.
I can't see half of that.
Crazy
screen.
Stupid Love is really funny.
Oh, I love Crazy Stupid Love.
So fun that.
Damn it. Maybe I do like it.
2049.
2049 is probably it, or The Nice Guys. I agree with both of those. Amazing
You got
choices.
something else there?
I do have something to say. I forgot that he's in Remember the Titans.
Oh yeah.
And he
He's a little racist
apparently,
boy, isn't he?
Yeah, he can't get away from this one line where somebody says to him that he's like useless or something like that. And then when other people see him out in like the wild that know about that part he had, they call him out on it. And it was like on a Late Show
I don't remember this.
talk show recently where he talked about it and says he'll never live that down for playing that role.
I haven't
Horrible
watched that movie in
Bosses?
forever.
It's that
Apparently he was
he's
in
an
Home Alone.
absolute liability
Yes,
as cornerback.
that's it.
You're an absolute liability. That's pretty good. Drive. I never saw. Only God Forgives. I think it's for me. I think it's probably it's a cross between Nice Guys and Blade Runner.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm looking at this and
I might go
even,
Nice Guys though.
Even in the bad movies, he's solid as hell.
Yeah.
The Gray Man is a terrible movie, but like I buy him as an action hero. La La Land's got some problems, but it's a really, really well done, put together movie, and
Yeah.
he's awesome in it.
They're both very charming.
Hey,
I have come around. I'm in the process of coming around on Ryan Gosling because I used to in the same way that I poo-pooed Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise way back in the day or other really handsome gentlemen.
Oh, this is more about you than them.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, absolutely. It's my own. I don't really care for them. And that and movie. I'm sorry, but movies like The Notebook for me
No,
don't seem like an exercise in acting,
still never saw it.
right? So, but
Rachel
also don't-
McAdams
I
would
also
fight
don't-
you on that.
I
Probably.
love Rachel McAdams. That's why I watched the movie. But I haven't found him charming up until more recently, where I'm like, I think Fall Guy, where I was like, oh my God, he's hilarious. And in this movie, very funny,
I think-
very charming.
Yeah. You memory hold a couple things before Fall Guy, but yeah,
That was when I took note and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
There's a consistent body of
know.
work here. Yeah.
oh, look at that. So yeah. Anyway. Oh wait. So yeah, we made our. And what was yours? Your favorite Ryan Gosling?
Your favorite Gosling? Your favorite geese?
Oh, now
Goosling?
that I see this,
Mhm.
maybe
Scroll up a little bit. We're
I didn't
missing
know
the
he
first,
was in
we're
Murder
missing
by
the first
Numbers.
row.
yeah. I mean Blade Runner for sure, but I loved him as Ken and I loved him in Fall Guy, so it's really hard. I would say in the last 10 years, I've really liked how
yeah.
things have gotten
That's
better
three.
for him.
That's three bangers in a row.
Yeah.
Barbie, Fall Guy, Project Hail Mary. One of them didn't make any money.
And
Anyway.
Blade Runner.
Well, there was 2 or 3 movies between that and Blade Runner. I was talking about in a row.
Well, sorry.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Gosh.
There's words that come out of my mouth and they mean something sometimes.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Let's move on to the part of the show wherein we tell you what was popping for this week. When I ask my friends and lovers and coworkers what was popping this week, and they say,
Huh?
it was this. Go ahead, Noel.
I got a couple of things. I will go by them really, really fast. I'm sorry. So the first thing I watched this past weekend was Dangerous Animals, directed by Sean Byrne. It is a Australian slasher flick about a serial killer who uses sharks as his murder weapon.
So,
Yeah,
I feel like you said sharks.
absolutely wonderful movie.
Dun-dun.
He basically abducts people and fishes with sharks with them, and it's a locked door kind of good for her, fight him off kind of movie. It's really fun,
Where's the door?
really, really fun. Huh?
It's a shark. He murders them with sharks,
Yeah.
but it's a locked door.
Well, that is a term for one set movie.
Uh-huh.
It's a locked door,
Uh-huh.
kind of like she's captured
Uh-huh.
on a boat.
Oh, on a boat.
secluded.
Oh, it's not
a
like he
locked
has...
door.
Listen, I don't know, man. It could be he has a tank in his basement
No,
with
it's
sharks.
Oh, that
It's
would
Australia.
be-
It's over.
He
yeah.
works at SeaWorld Australia.
Oh, hey, Pink's in the chat. Apparently,
Pink.
I've somehow never been I've never seen a single Gosling movie, but the trailer for Nice Guys really intrigued me. Oh crap, never mind. Blade Runner 2049. Nice Guys
Nice.
is so good.
It's so good. However, it is not as good as Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, in my opinion. And so when I first saw Nice Guys, expecting more Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, I did not find it as charming or as witty and funny as Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So I was a little disappointed. Upon revisit, Nice Guys is fantastic.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is Nice Guys is the 70s exploitation movie with like gumshoes. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a facsimile of that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost, even though that is probably a stronger movie, it's modern, it's a facsimile of what
Instead of
Nice Guys
creating
should be.
one, Nice Guys is creating one,
Mhm.
whereas Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is emulating one.
It's evocative of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also see Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Dangerous Animals. Yeah, Sam's keeping us on point because there's a lot of things in the docket for
Let's
Poppins.
wrap this up.
Dangerous Animals, Rotten Tomato score of 87%.
I can't wait.
With Jay Courtney is the killer.
Oh, yeah.
Really fun movie. She ended up watching some of it with me
yeah.
too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
she just like
It was
sat.
brutal.
It was
Loved
pretty.
it.
It was
Nice.
great. We also together watched The Housemaid
Yeah.
with Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney.
Nice.
Yeah.
Directed by Paul Feig.
I read all 3 of the books.
It's a trilogy of novels.
It is trilogy.
Is it like the Housemaid trilogy, or
Yeah.
is there a broader? Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
The housemaid is
Housemaid Returns.
watching
The Housemaid's Secret and The Housemaid is
Housemaid's
watching.
Secret.
Housemaid
the Housemaid
Forever.
is watching.
Uh,
Yes.
Did you see A Simple Favor? Or right? A
Yeah.
Simple
Oh,
Favor?
yeah. It was great.
This is that movie. It's
Wow.
the same director. It
Paul
is.
Feig. Feig.
Yeah.
A lot of people have critiqued the author for stealing this plot from
Sure.
that.
Small favor.
It is a twisty, turny, really fucked up movie.
Yes.
But so really very pretty, very well done. Everyone's Amanda Seyfried eats and leaves no crumbs.
On
Like,
God?
On God.
How? On God.
No cap. She just does not stop.
She's good in a book.
Destroys
chomp,
the
chomp,
whole
chomp.
screen.
She's
Everyone
good in
looks
a book
garbage
to
around
big
her.
screen thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is it's a solid ass little movie.
Oh.
Yeah, with like everyone's just crushing it.
I have
I
some
liked it a
complaints
lot.
about it, but
The book was better, probably.
Definitely.
Yeah. But as somebody who didn't read the book, I was like, this is absolutely wonderful.
I wanted to see it. I saw the trailer for it, and I thought, oh, that looks a lot like
Simple
A
Favor.
Simple Favor, or The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
ooh,
And then
It's actually more fucked up than both of them.
yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
in.
There's
I'm in.
Very twisty.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And then also the last thing I want to talk about, so I don't know if you know, Saturday Night Live has moved over the pond. It's now in the UK, and they had their
In it.
first episode. Yeah, in it. SNL UK premiered last weekend, and the first episode is on Peacock, and it was hosted by Tina Fey.
Oh, I love her.
I know you don't really watch SNL.
I watch clips.
We still do. American SNL is it's usually very topical. It's just the way the culture is.
There's a lot of Trump these days.
But even before that, though, it's a lot of like mass consumerism jokes kind of
Mhm.
stuff. It's just how America is. UK humor is esoteric and weird,
Mm-hmm.
and the sketches were phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah, like there was a
There's-
sketch about a shy baby in the
utero.
womb.
Yeah.
It was like
Over
it's
the ultrasound.
weird Monty Python-esque crazy.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
I'm
how I would
excited.
say it too.
Yeah.
It's like Monty Python.
And the dinner party of all like the cloned British people, you know, like Freddie Mercury, Diana, and Winston Churchill having brunch, and it's like, hey, let's talk about things that are important. You have 1 hour on this earth.
And all they could-
What are we all gonna order?
menu.
Who wants starters? Like just dumb shit. It was very
It
good.
was
And
fun.
is it written by? It's
All British.
created by? Okay, that's
Everything about it's all British. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
It was better than I thought it would be. So
Awesome.
I
Where
would
can
say
one
that.
watch?
It's on Peacock. But if you're watching this from international waters, it's broadcast originally on the Sky Network,
Mm.
Interesting.
but on Peacock on Sundays. Very good. But anyway, Sam,
Hi.
would you like to ask JD what he's been up to,
Poppin'.
or would you like to go?
What's poppin', JD?
Oh, well, thank you so much for asking me, Sam. I have 2 pop-ins real fast. Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 1 dropped yesterday.
See.
And we put the boy to sleep, and then we got up, and we snuck downstairs, and we got under the blanket, and we watched it. And it's great.
I like the New York accent.
Watched it.
Did I do?
Everything. You're gonna take on the affectation of whatever you're talking about tonight.
I do that. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Just
Anywho,
follow through.
It's great. I'm love Daredevil. This show has been my favorite since its Netflix days way back, and I'm excited for Jessica Jones will show up. I'm excited for that, and this is a very different show than the Netflix version, but I really like it. Just not quite as much as the Netflix version.
You know what I don't like about it? First of all, we both enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Liked it a lot.
Uh-huh.
I'm into the plot and how it's progressing.
I like the new costume.
It's an ugly show compared.
Mm.
The lighting is not as pretty. Like the staging is not as pretty. Even the fights aren't as good.
Right? There's not
It's
been a
just-
single fight where you're
you know-
just like, oh, I got to rewind that and watch it again, like the hallway scene.
If people were skipping it, the Echo show had better choreography and action, and also too like command of the camera. I'm invested because I like the characters. I want to see what's happening. This is really engaging, but I'm not. If somebody was like, "Hey," if it wasn't hitting those marks, it wouldn't be a very engaging show to look at. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
Yeah.
No,
It just looks a little made for TV.
A little meh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I'm enjoying it.
Oh no.
I'm like,
it's good pulp.
yeah, yes. Yeah, I'm locked and loaded in for it. And then, as I said a minute ago, we put the boy to bed and we sneak down and we get into the thing and we boop and we watch a spooky thing. And we finally have finished Alien Earth, which we've been trying to finish for 16 and a half years. So I'm very excited that we finally finished it. And you had a lot of opinions about the end and you didn't like it.
Oh,
and so I was looking forward. I was like waiting, like, oh man, how's this going to shit the bed? And then we got to the end and I was like, that was wonderful all the way through. I wouldn't change a goddamn thing. I love it. That eye creature
Awesome.
is my new best friend. And what's his name? Mickey the crazy film student.
Mm-hmm.
Oliphant, Timothy Oliphant with his shock white hair and everything.
He's
I
the
think
best part of that show.
Everybody in this show feels like they're having a good time,
Mhm.
except for maybe the main character,
Chandler.
Chandler, yeah.
I forgot her actual Wendy.
But yeah, it's great.
You watched this whole season with me.
Yes.
What did you think of Alien Earth?
I loved it. I'm not one to watch scary shows just because I have a sensitive, anxious spirit.
You're amongst company.
But I really enjoyed it. I think it was the storytelling and it was very beautiful. If that
It's a
makes
super
sense.
pretty
It's
show.
a good looking. The money's up
Good
there,
set.
right?
Yeah, really good stuff.
Good soup.
Good soup.
Yum,
Good
yum.
And
soup.
I remember turning to Sushan at one point towards the end, the last couple of episodes, and being like, even if there was not a single xenomorph in this show, if this was completely unrelated, I am so invested in these Lost Boys
Yeah.
as synths, and the corporations and the battle of it and trying to obtain these specimens and doing stupid experiments. I was in on all of it.
So my favorite things about the show, the dichotomy between synths, androids, and cyborgs was awesome.
Mhm.
And
Was this the first cyborg we've seen?
Yeah.
I thought so too. Yeah.
But my problem, first of all, the problems I had with the show do not affect me of enjoying it and or continuing with it when it comes back.
Yeah.
I just think that the last episode and a half escalated so quickly that they overpowered that main character to just be a hand waver, and the stakes kind of went from 0 to 1,000 and she covered all of it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, see, I didn't feel that way because she's even in the very first, was it the first episode where all of a sudden she's just like controlling the cameras and they're like, hold up, wait, what? What is she? Oh, she can also speak to xenomorphs. So she's been powering up as the show goes. So it was her coming to a realization and unlocking those things for herself, I think mentally, is what unleashes that.
Well, I think the dots were connected.
Yeah.
I just think that the dots were placed like this, and then all of a
And then
sudden they're
blah, blah, blah.
clustered like a motherfucker right here.
Okay.
Like she decides, like in the same breath of escaping and helping and doing all this is all decided in like that last episode versus the slow progression of choices where some of the other characters had those slow progression of choices. I don't dislike it. I just thought that for her only, it was crazy back half pushed.
Sure.
But I'm really excited to see where it goes.
It was back heavy.
It was very back heavy.
It had a big
It was navel gazy, and you're like into the vibes, and then like it went from Prometheus, let's sit in this,
All of a
And-
sudden, I'm Neo
and
from the Matrix.
whiplashed. I am in Romulus in the last third, and
Yeah.
here's some member berries, and here's all the CGI. And it's like, okay.
Right.
But it was good.
Yeah, I loved it.
Samantha, what has been popping for you this week?
Oh, I wanted to ask.
I'm sorry, cut it. Go ahead.
Start from the top. Hey, Samantha, what was popping for you this week?
Is there a Samantha here?
Dang
Oh,
it.
hey Sam.
Damn it!
Thank you guys.
Oh, hey, can I interest you in a lemon meringue pie M&M?
I will be
When
eating
she's
one of
going.
those soon. But I wanted to just share a couple things. One is the show Paradise, which my mom is also into right now. It's on Hulu.
What's up, Lillian?
And without giving anything away, it just follows a United States Secret Service agent, Xavier Collins, played by Sterling K. Brown, as
Who's
he
great.
seeks to discover the truth behind the killing of the president, who's played by James Marsden. And Xavier comes under suspicion for the president's death, and he searches for answers about what really happened. And there's a lot of twists and turns at the end of the first episode of the first season. I am all caught up on the first 2 seasons, and the finale drops in 5 days or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see who or what Alex is. And I'll just
Yeah,
stay there and not say anything.
I don't know.
So I found the most
Non-spoiler.
non-spoilery
Yeah.
description ever, because the end of the first episode pretty much changes
Sets the pace for the entire rest.
the entire show.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's kind of like the first episode of Lost, where you're here and then all of a sudden, like, hey, it's
Oh, there's a
fucking-
polar bear.
There's fucking weirdness.
Yeah.
And it just goes from there.
The other thing,
And this is, I'm
The
sorry,
less you know, the better.
episode 1, season 1.
Yes, but now
the
we're
reveal is at the end of that. So
Great.
you'll,
Oh, you get right to it.
yes.
yeah. If you watch the first episode and you're like, oh, that's interesting,
good TV.
stick with it.
Great.
It's TV.
I like good TV.
But you know what I really like about it, and like listening to you watch it, because I don't always watch it. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm double screening while she's watching it.
You're a lurker.
A little bit.
Mhm.
It feels like legit network television.
Oh yeah.
How they used to actually make episodes that added to things instead of a 6-hour movie that's chunked into the
They'll
More-
focus
more
on
so-
like a whole character you didn't ask for in episode 4. But
More
you're
like
excited
Lost.
You got that.
more like Lost, where they
Okay.
will like spend time with one person for a full episode and then it adds up to a bigger thing
Yeah.
instead of it just being serialized plot.
The other
It's
thing
good.
that I've really been enjoying is on HBO. It's called Rooster.
Oh, yeah.
It's created by the same guy who's behind Scrubs, Shrinking, and Ted Lasso, and it definitely gives off some Shrinking vibes.
He's-
Basically,
makes a lot of shows.
Steve Carell is the main actor, playing a best-selling author and writer in residence at a college as he navigates his relationship with his adult daughter, who's a professor at said college. And it also stars Alan Ruck and Phil Dunster, aka Jamie fucking Tart from Last
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So check those out. They're good.
Fucking love you.
He's here, he's there, he's ever fucking where. Roy Kent. Sorry.
Roy Kemp.
So we're trying these new M&Ms.
Oh, these are baller, dude.
This one is
Cherry chocolate cupcake M&Ms.
actually, those are my least favorite of the three.
This is wonderful.
They
I'm so
just-
happy. It's
they
like
just
eating a
taste
hot
like-
chocolate.
They just taste like dark chocolate. These ones are
Oh,
great.
you know what? I love dark chocolate.
These ones are great. Peanut butter cinnamon roll.
Sounds terrible.
It does, but it's good.
Wonderful.
Whatever I just ate that was red, I didn't like it.
That's the
Yep.
that's the one that he loves.
This is great.
It was terrible.
But anyway, so that's what's been popping for us. That's I think we recommend all of them: Alien Earth, Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2, Paradise, Dangerous Animals, SNL UK, and The Housemaid. All available on random things that are all over
I'm
the place.
really excited to watch all of those things. Dangerous
Yeah.
Animals, Housemaid, and SNL.
Actually, I think I could do this.
UK.
SNL UK is on Peacock. Housemaid is for rent. Dangerous Animals is on Shudder. Paradise is on Hulu. Daredevil Born Again is on Disney Plus and Hulu. And Rooster's on HBO Max, right?
Now,
and
They're
then
still calling it these days?
Alien Earth is on Hulu.
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
HBO Max is still HBO Max for now.
Yes, India. Shout out in the
Um,
chat. You're more inclined to watch Rooster. Can't wait to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
I would read Pink's comment, but I can't read can't
Monty
see it.
Python is odd for me. The movies leave me laughing my ass off, but every skit in Flying Circus leaves me completely cold. I actually agree with that. Their long form is much better. It's more so they're not the SNL is not afraid to get weird with their sketches. So I there's this people that still watch SNL. There is this kind of dead zone in the back half of the show,
Yeah.
where they put the weird shit
After Weekend Update?
Weekend Update,
Yeah.
after the second. The weirdest, probably funniest sketch is always going to be after the second musical performance, because it's that 5 minutes where it's just like, yeah, okay, we'll try something weird. That's the whole episode of SNL UK.
Oh, nice.
There's one, the cold open is a political one.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just all weird, and it was fun.
Great.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Cool.
But anyway,
Should we move on to our main review of the show?
Yes.
Project Hail Mary. Now listen, out there, we're gonna talk about Project Hail Mary. We're gonna give our overall thoughts. We'll skim the surface a little bit, and then we're gonna get into spoilers, and we'll let you know when that happens. Our lovely little bar will come across your screen and let you know.
during the non-spoiler section, if it's in the trailers, it's fair game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to go completely blind,
Pluck out your eyes.
yeah, just watch this anyway.
Project Hail Mary 2026, written by Drew Goddard, who's great. I love him. Directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who are also great. I love them. Starring Ryan Gosling,
Sandra Uller.
Milana
I don't know.
Ventrub, James Ortiz, Lionel Boyce, and Ken Leung. Science teacher Rylan Grace wakes up on a spaceship with no recollection of who he is or how he got there. As his memory slowly returns, he soon discovers that he must solve the riddle behind the mysterious substance that's causing the sun to die out. As details of the mission unravel, stop touching your wife.
My wife?
He calls on his scientific
Put it on the board.
training and sheer ingenuity, but he may not have to do it alone. Rotten Tomatoes has it at a 90. Yesterday it was 100% when I saw it. Rotten Tomatoes 95%, Popcorn Meter 96%, Metacritic has it as 77, and Cinema Score A. Now, resident expert on Sam
I thought you were going to say Resident Evil.
and Resident Evil.
That was a different
Sam.
show. Yeah.
We enjoy. Spoiler alert: we enjoyed this movie.
Yes. All
Sushan and I, all three of us, all four of us, and Sushan wanted the book, so I went and got her the book.
Yeah.
And did you know there's like a little bookshop in King of Prussia Mall?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's adorable. And so I went and picked it up for her, and I started reading that at night to my family before we all go to sleep.
Ooh.
But
Lame.
we're 7 pages in. So you had read Project Hail Mary when?
In February, I heard about the film coming out, and so something I like to do to motivate myself to read is to see, like when I see that it's coming out as a major motion picture or a TV series, I will trick myself into reading or listening to the book before it comes out as like a homework assignment to like reach a deadline.
Awesome.
Because of, my ADHD, I have a lot of trouble with like having no deadlines.
Yeah.
And I will let a book sit on my shelf for way too long before I finish it. So that's my trick to get myself to read. And it's been working out because I've been reading a lot of things that have turned into really great shows and movies lately.
That's awesome.
True story.
I have the same problem. My to be read pile is slowly gaining consciousness
Yes.
and is going to attack me.
So with Project Hail Mary, I tried to take it out from the library system on the Libby app, and there were 75 people in front of me, and I wasn't going to get it until after the movie came out. So I just decided to buy it. So I bought it, and I will say I did have a lot of trouble the first 100 to 150 pages because it is very hard sci-fi. It's not light on the equations and the math and the science and just the vocabulary that's used. If you're not in a scientific field, you will probably struggle with that part.
It doesn't talk down to you at all.
And I was fine with it, but I kind of saw it as like a challenge for myself. And once I got through reading it, I felt just so sad that it was over, and I wanted more, and I wanted a refresher between then and when the movie was coming out, which was like a month and a half apart. And so everybody kept telling me, you haven't listened to the audiobook. You have to listen to the audiobook. It is so good. The narrator is perfect. It's Ray Porter. I think that's his name. He's got a fantastic voice.
Great.
And
He's a good guy.
it really helps kind of help your brain get through all that thick science that maybe you weren't prepared to absorb reading it, especially if you're like me and you like to read at bedtime. So
my eyes will glaze over.
oh yes.
With
And
math.
so I was never good at math or science as a kid. So listening to the audiobook every chance I got, I ate it up so quickly within like a week or two, and it's a 16-hour audiobook. So keep that in
The
mind
lengthy one, yeah.
before seeing this movie and how long the movie is. And you think it's too long, but then you remember the audiobook is 16
I
whole
did not
hours.
think this movie was
I
too.
didn't
Is that a complaint that people are having?
well,
Too
I mean,
long?
I don't think it's been a complaint that it's too long, but honestly, when we go like, hey, are we gonna watch this? Are we gonna watch this?
Yeah.
If one's 2 hours and 40 minutes and one is 90 minutes,
We're going with the 90
we might go with a 90
Yeah,
minute
yeah.
one if we're gonna like really lock in.
Yeah.
So like we both, I always look up. It was like, hey, honey, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, so we'll get there at this time and we'll do this. Are you good? So it's a long movie, but
Now,
it doesn't feel long at all.
Did you read the book?
I didn't. I was
I kept
the
trying.
movie. The movie was less than a month away.
Yeah.
So I was like, my to read pile is pretty long. Also, there was a bunch of movies I want to watch. So it was more when Sam is excited about things,
She's very excited.
she's very excited about things.
She doesn't like things in a chill way, a la Alice.
No,
You got the
yeah,
No
yeah.
chill.
the arms.
not chill arms.
So not only did I hear excerpts of the book, she
Oh, do you listen to the
she listened to the audiobook.
audiobook at home
Well,
out loud?
We've got
We've got a Bluetooth speaker in our
the bathroom.
bathroom above the
Oh.
shower.
So every time she was in the bathroom, I would be hearing it and stuff. Also, there was a couple times where I'd be like, I'm reading, but you can go ahead and play it. I would half listen to it. And then you would read, when you were reading it too, you would
You, like,
laugh
scream,
out loud.
read it out loud.
She would laugh out loud and stuff. I'd be like, what happened?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Cute.
But it was, I was excited that you were excited about something because I get weird about stuff.
True.
So I was like, this is yours. I'm just
We're
going to
a very
enjoy the
nerdy
movie.
household.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I didn't read it.
Okay.
But I
I did play back the last two. I'll get to this later.
we'll get to that later. Yeah.
But after seeing the movie in the theater, we came home that night. I was like, you got to listen to the last two chapters on the audiobook. I'm just going to play them as we're laying here in bed.
Nice.
So he listened to them and then developed some thoughts from that, and we'll get into that during
Wonderful.
spoilers.
All right, cool. I did not read the. Oh, we got something.
Alice, life is too short to be chill.
It's true.
We hear you, girl. We hear you.
I did not read the book. I also did not read The Martian, although I did
I never
watch
read
The
The
Martian
Martian.
and I enjoyed it.
I love
Enough.
that movie.
I enjoyed it enough.
Good movie.
I wasn't like bowled over by
Not
it, but I
dull,
no?
enjoyed it. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's good. And again, like I'm still when I say he's growing on me, Ryan Gosling, he's still not a chap that I'm like, I need to go see that new Gosling film. That Gosling joint. I'm like, oh, he's in it. Good. That's
While
fine.
I was reading the book for the first time,
Yeah.
and I was imagining knowing that Ryan Gosling was cast to be the Ryland Grace.
Ryland Grace.
Which, hold on a second. The name.
Yeah.
Ryland Grace, Ryan Gosling. As I was
Also-
reading it,
Ryland Grace is a porn star name.
It
okay,
is,
hold
yeah.
on.
Like, what's
So-
going on?
No, as I was reading it, I knew he was already cast. I started imagining him in this book that I
Yeah.
was reading visually in my head, because I do that when I read. I try to visualize like a movie or a show just so I can see what's happening.
Mhm.
And I was laughing out loud because
Mhm.
I was like, wow, Ryan Gosling was made for this role. Like, I swear the writer must have thought of him,
Mhm.
and that's why he gave him that name,
That's
because
funny.
it was so similar to his real name.
Neat.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I did not read the book. But I was looking forward to it enough. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
so
like him well enough.
we run the gamut.
Yeah.
Fully immersed.
Half immersed.
I picked up the scraps via
You
osmosis.
dipped your toe in the pool.
Dipped my toe in the
toes.
pool. You know shit.
I was yeah. I was standing outside the pool completely dry.
I was my
Sweaty.
level of
Doing
nerd
laps.
was I was excited about this movie because of all the creative team.
Yeah.
Like Drew Goddard's an excellent writer. Phil Lord and Chris Miller. They are responsible for the Spider-Verse movies, 21 and 22 Jump Street. Famously fired from the Solo, a Star Wars movie.
Yep.
They are absolutely wonderful filmmakers and storytellers. So I was excited about all of that.
Mhm.
And then the fact that it was such a pretty looking movie and learning about all the stuff that they did during production and reading all the little articles and seeing the trailers, I was like, yeah, no, this is going to be special, hopefully.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what'd you think?
I loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I loved it for a lot of reasons. And
How many times are we going to end up seeing it?
I want to go back immediately because watching it made me want to go back to the book, but I lent it to my sister-in-law and I don't have it in my possession.
She finished it.
So I need to
You've got the audio book.
crack open the book again
Weird.
and find the lines that I remember if they made it into the film. Like, I love analyzing things afterward.
Mhm.
So I really loved the movie at face value, and I really wish almost that I hadn't read or listened to the book so I could experience what it was like to watch it with no expectations and not knowing anything. But when we get to spoilers, I'll talk about maybe why I'm glad I did read it first, because there were some redactions and there were some additions. But I get it. Like, you can't have everything go into a film from a book ever. It's just how it is.
Speaking of that, though, I had heard, I want to say it was probably the Filmcast talking about this book, this movie that was coming up soon based on a novel that Jeff Canado loves. And or maybe, I don't remember if it was Devindra, whoever, someone was talking about it, and they were saying this book starts off just like The Martian. And so reading the book before the movie comes out, or before the movie was even announced or whatever, just enjoying the book for what it is, thinking you're getting the Martian experience again of like, oh, here's another one of these Martian experiences. And then coming to the halfway point and finding it becomes a different book, they were curious about the marketing for the movie as it was going to be coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And if they were going to be spoiling that.
It would be
but
showing
then
things.
kind of also understanding that if you don't spoil that in the marketing, then people are just going to be like, oh, it's another The Martian. What's the point of me even going to see this again? So you kind of need that hook.
That rolls perfectly into off camera. We were talking with Terry, producer Terry.
Yo.
You had mentioned if this movie was made in the 80s, it would just be a sequel to The Martian, and Matt Damon is having another bad day, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If this, like, it would just be the transposing John McClane from one space mission to another.
Yeah.
If this
But this
was a
time
different
it's
era.
Christmas.
Yeah.
In space. So yeah. So when I saw the trailer for this movie, I was like, oh, I guess that's the spoiler they were all talking about. I kept it in my brain, and I was like, oh, it's
seeing
Rocky. Cool.
I think
Wish I didn't know that.
a lot of people on Reddit were complaining, but I didn't care that much.
Yeah.
I think that made it more appealing, like you said. There are definitely other things that they
Other
didn't
surprises.
include. Yeah.
Yeah, for me,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Tonally.
I
too.
think I'm not hella precious about it. I think would it be cool in the movie to only see it in the movie? Maybe. But this is explicitly like a 4-quadrant kind of movie. So having that
Explain.
4-quadrant, it's the 4 types of audiences and must appeal to all of them. Most movies just are like maybe 1 or 2 quadrants.
PG-13.
Old, young, male, female, everything in between. This is a movie that appeals to all 4 quadrants of an audience or a demographic. So to have that kind of hard sci-fi that's edged off with comedy, that's edged off with action, that's edged off with
Adorable
alien side character, like it made sense. So I was like, it's fine.
I have to call out my friend Mel's comment in the chat. She said, I listened to all but the last 20 minutes of the book before seeing it in the theater, so I got a unique experience of knowing the story but not the ending. That's why you cried your eyes out, Mel.
That's pretty. I love that experience.
That's a good
That
idea.
sounds perfect, actually. Read most of the book, and then just go see the movie for the ending.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
That is kind of fun.
Also, hi. Thanks for tuning in.
I know. I
go.
liked it. I liked it.
I also liked it.
I do have
Like
a couple of movie specific problems. It's really soft gripes.
Yeah.
Still a great movie. A damn good sit. Feels like early 90s cinema.
See,
Like,
go ahead.
no, what were we going to say?
Well, yes, I was listening to another show today, and they were saying, "Oh, it feels like a return to '90s movies." Whereas what I got out of it was '80s movies, because what this feels like to me is they were talking about like Armageddon, but to me it feels more like The Explorers, but with an adult. So it's like, we go into space, we have an adventure, we meet adorable alien sidekicks, and we have fun, and we become friends, and I won't spoil the end, but it's adorable. And so it feels like an 80s like teen or like a preteen movie. What was it? The Navigator or something like that?
Flight of the Navigator.
Flight of the Navigator, stuff like that.
Adventures with Ewoks. It was giving me that
Endor?
kind of same good feeling. Endor.
You basically, when you were talking about the Explorers, you did describe 3/4 of Armageddon. You know that, right?
Did I?
Except it's a Russian in space that they run into, and it's like They're
Okay,
the same.
fair enough.
They're the same.
I haven't seen Armageddon except
They're
since
the
theater.
same flavor of movie.
Yeah.
Don't
It's just
wanna
with
close my eyes.
it's just, the same flavor of movie. But I think that's the point. Like this kind of like earnest, altruistic, collective effort kind of big tent kind of movie, and it's done really, really well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But also, it hand waves away a bunch of things that didn't bother me because it does feel like a YA kind of movie.
yeah.
Of like, oh, we're learning how to talk to each other, but now 3 seconds later we're having full ass philosophical conversations. We're like,
That's
oh,
just
because it's a kids movie.
That
Yeah.
shit didn't bother me.
Yeah.
And I know
That's what
some
I'm
people.
saying.
I know some people were griping about that.
no,
My
don't.
gripes are way different than that.
It's
that doesn't
less
bother me.
science heavy for the film than it is for the book, because if it was exactly like the book, no one would want to go see it.
Right.
I think I was like, I went to the movies with my parents to see movies that were not for kids, but still were 4-quadrant kind of movies that appealed
Sure.
to families, like Forrest Gump, like Apollo 13, like The Fugitive. These kinds of more accessible adult movies that make you kind of feel like you are watching something that's a little bit more elevated as a 12, 13-year-old, not
Good
just
family
brain rot.
film is what you're saying.
This is a perfect example of that.
Yep.
The only why is it even PG-13? There's no fucking cursing.
Yeah.
I just
Yep. You just made us a rated R
I am
movie.
more rated R than this movie.
Well,
There's
duh.
literally no cursing in this movie.
Weird.
There's maybe some like there's a dead body or two, but that PG. That's PG
I
ground.
gotta say, Indiana Jones.
Why? I don't understand why this is PG-13. Somebody write in. Tell me why this is PG-13, because there's nothing offensive about this movie. Everyone might as well be ace in this movie also. There's literally no sexual situations. I don't understand why it's PG-13.
Yeah. I didn't know it was until
It's a PG
until
movie. This is a family-friendly movie.
Mhm.
Yeah, are you trying to think through?
Yeah, like in the book, there's a bit more.
the extended love scene between he and Rocky.
And Rocky?
No.
While Hallelujah plays in the background.
Are you talking about the drugs?
Oh well, that's probably why it's PG-13. They explicitly.
Mention heroin.
Well,
Why do they? Wait, what?
yeah.
Why do they?
Was that a Watchmen reference?
It was.
I got it.
You got it.
Took me a
baby.
little while, but I
I said
made it.
extended love scene between he and Rocky while Hallelujah plays in the background.
Okay, that was
Clip it.
missed it.
Hey, 10th anniversary.
Yeah.
Might as well.
BDS.
Well,
Yeah, I love this movie. I think it was really fun. We went in not knowing what to expect really, other than like, oh, it could be good, cute, and I found it to be extremely charming. Ryan Gosling is so kind of cute and funny and sweet
Lovable.
this whole movie, and lovable. And then when we find, the reason I would have preferred not to know about Rocky is there are sequences in this movie that if you change the score, it is a thriller of him, knocking on you've got the big tunnel between the
jumped
ships.
out of my skin, and I knew it was coming.
Yes. See?
Easy, Mark.
Yeah. So like just him with his beam going down the tunnel and like encountering something on the other side and not knowing what it was. And if you just change the music, it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
And so the fact that I knew, I was like, oh, it's going to be an adorable rock boy.
I think the score was actually pretty tense in that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw it in IMAX. Would you recommend a
Ooh.
format?
I would recommend it in IMAX.
I wish I had seen it in IMAX. It's
All-
a
100%.
gorgeous movie.
All the space scenes are in 1:43. Like full
it was
screen.
like almost Guardians of the Galaxy. Some of the
It
space
was
stuff,
beautiful.
there was
cosmic stuff.
a handful of really great transitions. Like you saw the movie, so the transitions between like he's upside down in space and they do the camera rotations. Yes,
the Petrova
they-
line was beautiful.
They changed
love that.
in IMAX. They changed the aspect ratio during those transitions.
Yeah?
So like every space scene is full frame, and during some of those transitions, they will like mess with the frame, and it's just back to
Oh, that's
widescreen.
cool.
Very, very cool movie. Very cool movie.
Yeah, I clocked that too. Of like when you're in space and then they go into a what's it called? A flashback, and the camera will tilt
Oh yeah, I love that.
to bring you into
Should I talk about my
past.
gripe? It's not really spoilers.
If it's not spoilers, go for it.
If it's spoilers, we'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
This is how it ends.
Feed you to sharks.
Yeah, take it in my Shark Tank.
I was not impressed. How do I say this? I actually didn't enjoy how they handled the flashbacks structurally.
Oh.
I understand the structure of the book is real time flashback. You learn information as he's remembering things.
Mm-hmm.
I know that now. In the movie, the way that they present the flashbacks are just interrupted cuts versus him experiencing them.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't until more than halfway through the movie that I figured out, or that I realized he's learning the information the same time I am, versus the eye of God telling you something he doesn't know.
Yeah.
They did nothing to kind of
I agree.
create that language.
Mhm.
It was just, he just knew. There was a couple of times where I was just like, oh, so he just knows that now?
Mhm.
And it wasn't until he's like later on in the movie, he's got a whiteboard that he starts to erase where it's the things he remembers when he remembers them. And I was like, oh, that's the order of the flashbacks. So those weren't just for me. He was actually experiencing those.
I
That
didn't.
was subtle too.
It didn't hurt the story.
Right. It didn't.
But it was messy as shit for a movie that is so tight.
Oh, see, it didn't bother me, but I also did not clock it until I was in bed reading it to them the other night, where he's in space and he's thinking, he's still trying to remember stuff. Well, the whole movie's, but like the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he says something about thin red line, and then whoop, it like mid sentence cuts off, goes to a new paragraph,
Yep.
and then just it's a flashback without even telling you it's a flashback,
Of
and then
learning
you
what the
see,
betrothal
I
line
am
is.
just now.
and then you see thin red line, and I'm like, oh, I see this. Him thinking this up here triggers this memory down here, and but I didn't know
now
that in the movie.
Now it's bugging me even more because you not making that more clear
Mhm.
removes his anxiety about it.
Mhm.
Like there's
Book
no
has you on edge. the
there's no
entire time
point
about
in the movie.
anxiety.
Like he's upset about being alone in space, but then he's just drunk. There's no like him trying to work
Coping.
through it.
Yeah.
There's no him anxiously trying to remember things. It's just, I see this over here as the audience member, and then he's laying down drunk to a montage. I see this as an audience member. I'm not experiencing it with him. I'm just being shown it.
As much
and I
as
wish it was more of a journey.
And as much as I enjoy the transitions with the canted angles,
You can still do that.
right,
Yeah.
but also maybe do something else to be like, this is a thing that happens here. This is triggering this, and this is what takes us into, or just have Wayne and Garth go.
It was meant to be linear.
Doodle-doo.
It was meant to be a linear experience with the character,
Mhm.
but it's not presented as that at all. It's me being let in, and I think it messed a little bit with revelations in the middle of the movie.
Oh, okay.
So like, it's not that it was hard to understand. It's just I think that some of those payoffs could have been a lot stronger if, like in the book, it was
Well, like I
clear
explained
hits,
to you,
right?
I'm trying not to go into spoilers, but as I was reading the book, I was like, well, when am I going to get to the part in understanding why this happened?
Yeah.
Because I can't see where that's going to how we get to where
Yeah.
we already are
Yeah.
when we start off, and then
Which is a great reveal.
and then
Mhm.
and yeah, in the book, then they suddenly describe all of that, and it's like, oh, that's
well,
how.
But
I mean, we could always just go into
well,
spoilers.
not yet. I have one
Yeah.
more gripe.
Oh, great.
I forgot about it.
Uh-oh.
Go to spoilers.
No, we don't go to spoilers yet. Oh, yes, I got it. My last gripe is I did really enjoy The Martian. One of the things that I liked the most about The Martian was sciencing the shit out of stuff.
Yeah.
But that movie talked you through it and worked through it with you and made it seem so possible.
This
The
yada
mystery.
yada.
This movie, yada yada's the shit out of everything.
Yeah.
I do not learn a goddamn thing.
Mhm.
And I really wanted
Yeah.
to be educated. I wanted competence porn.
But I was just saying that to Sushan.
I wanted to
Competence
be,
porn.
I wanted this impossible situation to seem so real and
solvable.
yeah. And that is Andy Weir's specialty,
Yeah.
to like create these impossible scenarios and science through them.
Mhm.
And the movie, for better or worse, and probably for better financially, focused more on the emotional beats,
Yeah.
which were fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was at the expense of really showing the insanity of how fantastic STEM is.
Yeah.
I
No,
wanted that so bad.
Yeah, they do yada yada quite a bit, and I
much.
would have liked to have like steeped in a little bit of more of the science of it.
Yeah, and
you know, watching someone work through a problem and solve it in a clever way is
hot.
so fun. It's hot.
That's
It's
hot.
sexy.
Yeah.
Bonk. Balala.
And so specifically, she played, after we saw the movie, and I kind of expressed that, oh, it would have been cool if this. She played the last two chapters. she played the last 2 chapters for me, and I was like, that is so much more engaging and harrowing and insane. And they chose not to do it.
Yeah.
Now, I will say one of my other favorite things is not having read a book, going to see the movie adaptation of it, being so enamored with that adaptation that I then go and read the book, and then I'm able to. There are things for me to go in and explore and learn that the movie did not give me. So it actually. Sure, it's a detriment to the film,
adventure for
but
you.
for my experience, it's there's more stuff in there as opposed to just reading.
So I can't talk about it.
So maybe the film is a marketing ploy for the book sale.
Go read the book.
It still is what happens.
Dummies.
It still is what happens in the movie, but they focus on the part that is not stressful or climactic. They just do it.
Yeah,
and it's like that is inherent drama.
The book
that they
only
straight
came
up
out
skip
in 2021.
Yeah.
So for the fact that it's just like this monumental film now, 5 years later, is pretty wild.
Boom, 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 boom. Well, we're gonna. Hey, everybody, we'll transition into spoilers. You ready?
Yeah.
Spoil me, Daddy.
Oh, God.
And we're done.
Do you guys have the capabilities for sound clips, for
Bye,
sound
Terry.
drops? Bye. Terry left because he's a bitch.
So
Everybody talk about
spoilers.
Terry. Noah, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to say about Terry?
We should have a lower third that just says Terry is a bitch, ready to go. As soon as he leaves the room, we just throw that in.
Terry's a bitch.
Anyway, spoiler baby.
Spoilers. Everyone dies.
I love Rocky.
Yeah.
I love Rocky. He's so
Where's the
sweet.
bottom of
He's
this?
so much fun. Where's our banner? Where's our spoiler banner?
It's right there.
Oh, we can't see it.
For those of us that are watching without sound, I need to know
Yeah.
where the banner is.
Okay. Spoiler.
Yes.
What'd you got? Who's got something? You. You were getting ready to get into spoilers, but you didn't want to.
Sure.
About the end.
About everything.
About everything. Great.
There's
Go.
a lot of sprinkled spoilers, and I don't know if I want to ruin it for you now.
Oh.
I
heard the
Just
thing
do
about
movie
jail.
spoilers.
So one thing
I
I,
don't know
didn't
that.
realize is, first of all, the actress Sandra Hüller, she's fantastic.
she is.
And I will say they had. I don't know. Was this intentional? I don't know. Did it work on me? Yes. We have a conversation. Ken Leung earlier says to Ryan Gosling's character, Ryland Grace, you need to have someone to save, right? You need to be connected. You have to have a connection and a reason to save, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you don't have to
And-
be brave for everyone, just one
Be
person.
brave for
Find one person to be brave for, or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was surprised that Sandra Hüller's character, who I don't remember her name, and Ryan Gosling start to
She's Dr. Strat.
get
or just
Strat. Yeah. It seems to be that they start to get a little interested, or at least very closer to each other.
There's chemistry between them, but
There's
I don't
chemistry.
know.
In the film,
And so-
there's chemistry, but not in the book.
Oh, so I was waiting to be like, oh, okay, I get it. These two are going to make a connection through all these years of preparing to go on the flight and blah, blah, blah. And for something will happen and she'll be the reason he goes up into space. So the answer to that shocked the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, he fucking cowered. He cowarded his way out of this, and they had to induce a coma to put him on a ship against his will.
Yeah.
Which was not anything if you gave me a million years, I wouldn't have guessed that would have been why he was up there.
Yeah.
And I love that. The revelation in the last half of the movie felt strangely placed, but I also understand like he's
About where
remembering
it is
it.
in the book too. It's
Yeah,
about
I was like-
halfway or more.
So it loses a bit of its punch, I think, being that late in the movie. But I also love that they did it.
yeah.
I'd argue for it being in the right place, only because it's juxtaposed pretty well with Rocky's admiration and verbal admiration for
How brave he
Ryland.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is
And-
word? Brave question.
Now, again, knowing that he's learning those things in real time with me, as opposed to them just being things he's keeping secret. Him having to tell his friend now that I am not brave was a moment. That was good.
Mhm.
Also, too, this was right after Rocky basically did the math and was just like, I'll just get home 6 years slower. I'll make sure that you go home. Rocky saved Grace. I was like, so you admire this person. He's your best friend. You found the most platonic, the most wonderful platonic love that's ever existed on film.
It's rock solid.
It's rock solid. and then you find out that you're actually a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're a
I
baby.
wouldn't call him a piece of shit.
You could not, even though
Step
knowing
up.
the stakes,
Yeah.
unable to put yourself in a position to help.
I remember reading it and being disappointed in his character.
Yeah.
It's such like a mom statement.
Yeah.
I was so
we
very
all were. I
disappointed
think
in him.
everybody was.
But I understood it too.
Yeah.
On a personal level. Like, I don't know. I might have been a coward too if that were a thing in my real life, if they asked me to do something like that. But yeah, I don't know. In the book, you hear a lot of him lamenting of his failures, like everything that he didn't succeed at in life. And that he really is just like loves his kids. He loves the kids he teaches. And so he talks about the kids a lot more. You get a snapshot of the kids a lot more in the book. So
They're not enough for him to do something for, though.
no.
Yeah.
And I think he just doesn't believe that it's something that could be done too.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were a lot of things like that where, like, I think that worked good as far as timing goes, just because what Noel said. But then also, like, you have to make him like a really lovable character first,
Yeah.
so you're still invested in him.
That's true. You got to do the work.
You want him to
first,
win.
yeah.
This is probably going to piss, when Terry finally does see this is probably going to piss Terry off too, though. The fact that we would have these big emotional beats and then it was all jokes right after it. Like, he's screaming for his life and gets subdued. And then it cuts to, he's running. And just like in the background, Benny Hill style running.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, I get it. It's
Benny
funny.
Hill style.
But
Kids
also,
ask your
like,
grandparents
yeah.
what Benny Hill was.
Actually, don't worry about it.
You know what? You're better off
Don't
without
worry about
Benny
it.
Hill in your life.
Melissa jumped in. Rylan Grace is a scared human. He's not a Mary Sue. He knows so much science, but at the end of the day, he's a slob like all of us until he learns real love and companionship that he always pushed away. I completely agree with that.
So internalizing
He's not a Mary
this,
Sue. No.
internalizing this for myself, I would have been cowardly in the other direction. Like, I've thought about this quite a bit. Like, would I be able to? I would be cowardly in not going. I would be so afraid of, like,
Guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Which is, it's the other side of the same coin.
Torn apart by guilt or torn apart by
Space.
The Earth.
I also didn't realize. I guess in the book she goes to jail.
Yeah,
Yes.
cooler.
That I didn't realize, and I was like, why would she?
So
Right. I guess she did send a
there's
man into
it's-
space against his will.
They're going to read it still.
Yeah.
There's a whole subplot about like what they do on Earth for a while.
There's like a
so-
courtroom and things. And
Let
so,
that
like,
be a
That's exciting. See, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
yeah.
Excited to read it.
She's in the film, she's depicted as more of like a softie, I would say, even if you think she's pretty, like, I don't know. Yeah.
Blank.
But I couldn't think of the word. But yeah, she's a softie in the film compared to the book. In the book, you really don't like her from jump.
Oh.
She's not someone to like smile at and whatever. And Ryan Gosling's character is a goofy guy who cracks jokes all the time at the inappropriate time. And so that's not made up. That happens throughout the book too.
We made a baby.
I like knock knock. I don't like jokes. I don't like jokes. Who?
Yeah, no, that's definitely not in the book, but it's
Yeah.
funny.
That's Drew Goddard,
And,
I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything that's funny is
Yeah. So
great.
I mean, there were a lot of. So Strat is more of like a hard ass, and she says to him, like he turns to her and says, like, "What are you gonna do?" And she's like, "Oh, I'll probably spend the rest of my life in prison."
Yeah. What did you see? I saw a TikTok about the tattoo.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
I didn't catch it either.
I need to go
She's
back,
got a-
but I heard on
yeah.
Reddit like she had like some kind of tattoo
a
on her
prison
neck that
tattoo.
would have been from prison, and she's
Yeah.
aged, of course, into the future.
That was one of my questions.
There we go.
Relativity,
She's
baby.
okay, right? Because I was talking to Sushan about this, and I was under the impression that time was passing faster. Either he was gone longer than I thought he was, or time was passing faster on Earth.
both.
But like, she's gray, and he's still basically the same
Well,
age.
That
right?
that's actually a bit of a problem too.
Yes.
For him, it's been by the end of the movie where you find out where he is. For him, it's been maybe a decade. For Earth, it's been like 35
Okay.
years.
It's more than that. So
Yeah.
he
But he doesn't look a day younger or a
Yeah.
day
I
older.
hope it wasn't 30
I-
years because
so
they had
I
a 30-year
think that-
time window
Well, that's Earth.
after.
I think
Yeah, but they're good. Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
that's true.
different from the book, and I'll tell you first about the movie. So in the film, I think their goal was to show you how he was kind of just like, it wasn't that far into the future. It was far enough, like from where they left off. But they're showing you now, okay, he's thriving, he's still there, and okay, this is what he's doing now. And then I took that as then, okay, the Beatles just made it back to Strat, and she's finally watching his videos, and he appears younger in the video because of when he recorded it.
Yeah, but he's saying
But
Strat is 30 years in the future, but it's only been about 4 or 5 years for him.
for Grace.
So his relative time is about 4 years. He was in a coma for 4, but Earth, it was 11.
yeah.
And back to Earth would be 4 for him, but like 12 or 13.
So in the book, he describes himself in that last bit as being on Earth. If I were still on Earth, I'd be, based on when I left Earth, I'd be like 70-something years old right now. He talks about not being young anymore, not a spring chicken. He's having trouble getting up from bed. He uses a cane. He's all
like
gray.
50-something, right?
But he's like 50-something. Based on the relativity part of it. So yeah, I do think it would have been nicer to age him up at that last scene because in the
looks
book
like a dreamboat.
he is a little older for that
I'm an
scene.
older dreamboat.
Because even if are we gonna spoil?
We're spoil.
We don't need to talk about the ending.
Okay, so even if
Let people enjoy that.
yeah, the very ending, I think we can hold off on. But
That made me laugh. I was like, oh, we're doing this?
Oh,
it was wonderful.
It's real.
Okay.
That's
but
in the book.
But even that happening,
Feels like a family
together and blah blah blah, that takes more than a year to kind of put together.
Yeah.
So
There's
so
a long
there's things-
time. They're researching for like 2 years
Yeah.
before they actually get up
the
there.
thing that she played for me that I was livid about them not doing in the movie was
Oh yeah.
he makes the emotional choice, and it's not just about Rocky. It's also saving Rocky means saving his entire planet. I know that I could do my best to save my planet. Now I have to go help him. And he does off screen the math to figure out to get to Rocky. It's the vastness of space. He knows a direction.
That's what I wondered.
There is an entire sequence about how he's
About 40 minutes on the
how he's
audiobook.
manipulating the ship because the microscope he has can only see however many light years in front of him.
Petrovoscope?
But the Trovoscope.
Yes.
But the ship should be closer, so he has to figure out ways to do like donuts in space to do quick snapshots, and he's doing this for like an hour to try and like
Refreshes the
kind of
screen
locate.
every hour.
It's harrowing and it's exciting and it's science. But in the movie, it's just there he is
Right there.
Yeah. I'm not the most intelligent person, but I was like, how did he find him?
They
Like,
yada
he's
yada
not-
so much.
He's not in the spot where you left him. You both were here and started doing this.
Yeah.
How do you know how?
And he's talking
over here now.
It's 3-dimensional, and he's
Yeah.
talking too about how like even if I find him, it might be too late. If not, like there is
Yeah.
so much happening in this
In the book.
one chapter
Yeah.
that is more
There's lots
harrowing
of
than the
internal
whole last 30
anxiety
minutes of the
and
movie.
dialogue, yeah.
And it's like, this was
Well,
your climax.
I'm just going to go back to where I was and he'll be there.
The movie instead decided to make, which was great, the Adrian planet, the climax of the movie, and then the rest of it was just an extended denouement.
Yeah.
Like the main plot climax was them getting the sample, him on the ship, and then they say goodbye, and then you get a little bit of a beat afterwards. It was setting up to have, in movie world, in like when you're watching movies, after that happens, you're waiting for a shoe to drop.
Yeah.
You're waiting for something to go wrong and a choice to be made. That happened, but usually that's preceded by some feat of excellence or strength or sacrifice. And it didn't show me that. It just was like, we're going to do this.
Didn't
Cool,
give you
great.
enough. And
Did it?
you know, there are, if you do eventually listen to the full audiobook, you will probably feel that way about a lot of things that they didn't include in the movie.
This is a family film.
Yeah.
This is a Disneyfied version of the
And
book.
it's
Yeah.
so good at that.
Yeah.
What I wish they did in the film was given us more about the people he traveled with, like they did in the book. In the book,
Oh, do they? Great.
as he's remembering them and having flashbacks in the book, he's telling you details about the two that he's traveled with in space.
Because they trained together for years, right?
That's why he's actually so emotional to, jettison
Put them out into the.
and give them a little proper burial.
Because in the movie they had like 3 sentences together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they did have a bigger relationship established to the point where like even he's having that internal struggle where he's like, who are these people I was traveling with? Were we friends? Were we a team? Like, did I know them? And, so he's really hung up on the facts. Like can't get anything straight. And he's really upset about that. And once he starts to remember, he gets very sad and grieves them. Yeah.
Speaking of those other astronauts, I was like, she's a commercial actress, isn't she?
Yeah,
Who is she?
It's the AT&T lady, Lily.
Is it really?
AT&T lady, and I think is she the Squirrel Girl?
Yeah, Milana Ventrub.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Vaintrub.
yeah. I was like,
She's wonderful.
when I saw her on screen, I'm like, she's tried to sell me things before, but I don't remember what they were.
She's the dope ass AT&T lady.
I had another question that pissed me off. Frankly, I heard someone else was talking about it today, and Eva Stratt.
Yes.
Does she give him something that makes him
Yes.
amnesiac?
Mhm.
Amnesiac?
Makes
That's
him
the
forget.
dumbest shit I've ever heard. You're sending a scientist into space, and you're going to make it so he forgets shit.
Yeah,
Well,
because he was
forgets-
assumed that the other two would survive and they would get him up to speed.
Yeah.
But it would be so that
Hated
he
that.
would be
You'd invested.
further enough in it that he wouldn't, bail.
Everyone.
You can't.
I know.
He's in goddamn space.
I know.
Everyone believed
There's
in
nowhere
him.
to bail.
Everyone believed in him but himself.
Yeah, he's always been a failure at all the things that he wanted to do in his life, and
I
this
thought
was the one thing he was doing really well, and he didn't even see that
Pretty good.
himself.
But I just thought it was like, oh, something happened. What because of the coma he was in for 4 years. Like, oh, whoops, my brain is bonkers.
Oh,
now.
yeah, they drugged him extra.
We
That's
watched.
so
we
dumb.
watched a bunch of stuff
Cool.
with the creators and the writer and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
The question was asked: do we know what the other astronauts died from?
Wow.
The writer knows,
Uh-huh.
and he will not tell anyone else because he may use it for another story and
Interesting.
or a sequel.
I don't want a sequel.
It could. I mean, it could be like a side thing
Yeah.
that just involves that same type
So
of death.
what
Either
I-
way,
Yeah, no, I wish that
he won't say it.
So
Interesting.
this part was left out too, but it was that if so like you have to be a kind of person to be able to tolerate
Oh yeah.
medical induced coma
Oh, I
in
see.
in space travel.
Mhm.
And so when they were planning this project, they did blood tests on like everybody on the Hail Mary project. And they asked Grace, like, will you please get a blood test? And he was like, why? It's not like I'm going up there, which kind of was the foreshadowing, right?
Mm.
And they let him know, like, oh, yeah, you would survive. So, they just told him that. And that was always in the back of your head as you're reading, like, okay, so like I know he's up there in the beginning, but I don't know how he got there.
Yeah.
But I know that he's a candidate, but he doesn't know he's a candidate.
Mm.
And so maybe they goofed on the blood work on the other two. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what
Maybe
killed
because
them.
he went up in a coma.
Maybe
as
because
opposed to getting
I think
induced
it's
into
because
a
he got the
coma.
extra drugs to make him
Yeah.
forget.
It's mildly irrelevant, but I just thought it was interesting that the writer was just like, well, I do know,
Yeah.
and I don't want to say.
Nanny,
Like,
nanny,
okay.
boo, boo.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Good
and
for you. Drop it in the middle of the ocean
and-
like that One Piece guy. Who gives a shit?
if I could change anything about the movie, it would be, and Noel doesn't like this, I've told him 3 times, the whole bit with Carl doesn't exist
I don't
in the
mind
book.
that.
There is no Carl.
Oh, Officer Carl by
There's
Lionel
no-
Boyce.
There's no Carl, and there's no Home
That's
Depot
fun.
scene.
Oh, I love that scene.
And if I could cut away the Home Depot scene and add a little bit more of the science explanation
Okay.
of astrophage and also like his food situation. So
Oh God.
there's a whole like every
There's a whole
single
food
day in the
thing.
book, once he knows he gets fed from this robot, every single day he wakes up, it's a new day. He says coffee. And it gives him coffee, and he's like, "Oh, that's good." And then there's like, "Oh, this breakfast burrito is so great. It's so much better than the coma slurp stuff."
Uh-huh.
And then he's running out of food slowly, and that factors into his decision making for going back for Rocky too. He's like, "Well, if I go there, I'm not going to have enough food to get me all the way back to Earth, even if
Oh,
they
that's
me up on
important.
fuel." So you learn
It's
that
a bunch of
Rocky
little
eats
things like
heavy
that.
metal foods, so he can't eat that stuff. Yeah, the
Yeah.
gross. And in
It
the
is
book-
beautiful.
in the book, Rocky's eating disgusts Grace so much that like it makes him like throw up. So I do like
Oh,
that they included
funny.
a little bit of that.
Yeah.
You know why I like all that
but
stuff
I
with
do
Officer
wish-
Lionel?
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because it's the only time in the movie where we do fun science shit.
Yeah, they built
is-
they
yeah,
built the,
That's
Right?
it. And that's all I wanted.
I
from
found
this.
that was a
And-
delightful scene.
they built a fake Venus or
Yeah.
whatever they did. Yeah.
That is why, ultimately, at the end of the day, I think marginally, The Martian might be a better movie.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
Marginally.
I
This
love
one's
this
more-
movie
Watchable for me.
for a lot of
Sure.
reasons. I do encourage everyone to read the book or listen
Yeah.
to the audiobook to fill in the dots.
Rocky's awesome.
To learn about like the little scientific mysteries that you don't get in the film.
It sounds extremely
but the film
interesting.
alone, really great. The book alone, really great. I don't have too many complaints.
Everyone from the age of 10 to 14, this is their new favorite movie if they get a chance to see it in theaters.
Oh, the merch is going to be flying on the shelves.
Well, this is one of those. This is like core memory in a movie theater potential kind of movie. Like it is it is an ET. It is an Interstellar. It's Interstellar and ET. It's a Watership kind of. Everyone goes, and you remember this being first.
I went my family to go see
that first movie where you didn't have play with your phone because you were just into it, and it made you think about.
And hopefully it'll get people to read, or just be interested. People to read,
or just be interested in STEM. That'd be great.
Yeah, you'll get lots of surprises in the book. There's another whole thing that they explain that they don't even touch on in the movie. It's like a subplot for a way to extend time on Earth while they're doing Project Hail Mary. It's essentially speeding up climate change for the sake of increasing the temperature on Earth because it will go dark when the sun dies.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'll leave that and let you find out what they actually do.
Okay.
But that whole part didn't make it in.
Okay.
There's plenty of parts that didn't make it in, but I think that if they included everything, it would have been too rushed, and you look at your face. It would have just been too much science and too much in general. We wouldn't have been able to get all the good cutesy Rocky stuff. And speaking of Rocky, we haven't really talked about Rocky at all.
You know what?
I didn't know he was a goddamn puppet.
Puppet.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
I did listen to Slash Film.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the whole?
Yeah.
I have gripes with Mr. Kanata. He seems to have not watched the same movie I watched.
Oh, yeah? Go on.
Okay, so,
Quickly.
and I told her about this too. He talks about how it's so stupid that they're showing all these videos and he's watching all these videos and stuff and he can't see any of it and he's responding to can't see any of it. There's literally a plot point where Rocky creates a device that measures the sound waves of a picture and he's visualizing that.
I also forgot.
Yeah, he can't see light.
He can't see light. So like they're in the screening room, he's showing him fireworks and stuff.
Yeah.
They literally show him. He makes this thing that's got like a crystal on it.
Rocky does. He
points it at a picture and he's got a little monitor that like shows
sketch
the sound waves. And they literally show
I must have blinked.
They literally show the tree that he's climbing in. He's talking to him about trees and fireworks. And they're watching Rocky together and one of Rocky's arms has the little the wand. It is a part of the movie, and the fact that you fucking missed that is just wild.
I missed it. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It wasn't a blip. It was a full-on conversation during the recordings that he did this
and the
for
first
him.
scene with the kids in the school where they're talking about how sound travels.
That was all precursor for how he's going to figure out ways for him to see.
That's cool.
I
like that.
So like when he was talking about that and then went on a whole rant about how it makes no sense and it's stupid, I was just like, we saw the same movie. They yada yada it, but they do explain why they can like communicate with each other.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Because when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, wait a minute.
Now the stuff that he was saying about why would you not have a word for mate and be that's.
But that's where I go. This feels like a family movie.
But the idea of setting up like
science.
Not being able to see light, and then here's a way to see the light that he talks about.
To explain.
That happened.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I get that, and
that makes me happy.
What I do really love that they did with Rocky is that I know the book lovers were talking about online before the film came out was like, how are they going to treat Rocky's voice?
Yeah,
because in the book you just see little musical notes when he speaks. You don't know what he's saying, and then Grace and him start figuring out he does exactly like he does in the movie. He tapes the computers together and he creates a language model so he can learn Rocky's language and he becomes fluent in Rocky's language and Rocky just knows English. So he doesn't give him a voice in the book.
It's Wookiee.
It's just he's
Wookiee.
fluent. They're just speaking as if they understand each other at this point. But then you read Rocky's words in English in the book, like, and he ends with question when he has a question and whatever. So I'm really glad that they did it the way they did, and we didn't have to read subtitles until the very end, which told you he was very fluent in Iridian at that point, because
Rocky is blind and navigates via sonar, but he uses a specialized technology to see visual information from Ryland Grace's world. The device, described as a tactile screen or wand, converts visual data into textures, allowing him to feel. He's basically Daredevil.
Right.
And he's got a thing that lets him
Space.
be Daredevil.
Cool.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's awesome.
He never gets to go aboard Rocky's ship.
Oh, yeah, that's new in the movie,
Oh.
going on the ship.
But it's something I wish that was in the book. That would have been really cool.
That's
I
a
love-
great addition.
Him when that scene when he comes onto the ship,
Oh my
when
God.
Rocky comes onto
In his little
Amaze. Mess.
mess.
garbage.
What garbage? Why mess? Question. Yeah. I wasn't expecting company.
Why is
So
a
he's
teacher in
just-
space?
What's that?
Why is a teacher in space?
He's so good. I love him.
Absolutely wonderful movie. Go
Oh.
see it. Take your friends. Take your family.
And Meryl
take your...
Streep.
Yeah.
That was funny. Is
Yeah, a little bit. And
there
also,
anything Meryl Streep can't do?
the original narrator for the audiobook was one of the rejected voices.
Nice.
as well.
Oh, that's cute.
Yep.
What a delightful movie.
Yeah. Everyone should go.
Mhm.
Go see it now.
This is
we
an
just scratched the
in-theater movie.
surface. There's a lot more you could love about this movie.
Ryan Gosling's a treasure, national treasure. Lord Miller can make a movie in space, and Rocky's dope as shit. Go see this movie.
I want to
As we were walking out of the theater, I saw the popcorn bucket, which is Rocky in his
Did you?
bubble.
Where'd you go?
King of Prussia.
They didn't have it.
There
They
was
only
one
had the
just sitting
helmet.
there.
They only had the helmet.
And I had to climb through a rope to go under it to pick it up to show Sushan because I
And
thought
you
it was so
were-
cute.
You were hoping for a okay.
He's like in a hamster. He's like in a
I
hamster
was-
That's the
ball.
best
I
I
would
get
be-
from my wife.
I would be.
Okay.
I
Rocky in a
I don't-
hamster ball.
don't
Yeah,
want
it's so
it,
cute.
but I think it's cool. But I did go like, "Hey Sam, did you see this? Look how cool this is." With the mild hope of like, "Oh, that's really cool. I'll get it."
Yeah.
That's all I would needed.
Nah,
Yep.
I'm good.
But yeah,
You give me the nod.
We have no room
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
cabinet.
just say the word.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little Rocky.
But-
All right, fine.
All right. Let us know. Email us at cultpopgo@gmail.com. Let us know what you thought of Project Hail Mary.
And next week
Ooh.
we're going to talk about Ready or Not 2. Here I come.
Mhm.
Here we come. Here I
Here-
come.
Ready or not?
Here I come.
Here I come. Which is the other movie that came out this past weekend that you should
can't hide.
also support.
What?
That's it.
Okay, cool. Oh, Sam, thank you so much for bringing your expertise.
Thank you. I hope I didn't spoil too much.
You little reader, you. Nerd.
That's why I wear glasses.
Hey, what are you reading now?
What's
on the top of the to be read pile?
So the top of the to be read pile right now is The Midnight Library. It's a timey-wimey
Oh,
novel.
I love a timey-wimey.
Yeah, it's like basically there's every part of your life that could every part of our life we could maybe like go off and do something and it would change the trajectory of our life, and it becomes a book in the library in the afterlife, and you can go back and look and see where that would have taken you. And
God damn it.
that's what it says on the back of the book anyway.
What?
You only just started it, right?
Yeah, I have to restart it.
Is it a
because-
YA? What is it?
No, and this author apparently does a lot of timey-wimey stuff.
Is it like a
Just give me
drama? What are we talking?
Midnight.
What a great idea.
It's not YA, but it is like high concept fantasy.
I love that. It sounds awesome.
It's called by Matt Haig, Haig, The Midnight Library, and he's got a couple.
I
others.
just yes and her like I was thinking of it. Let's get it.
I
Let's
like
do
the
it.
sound of it, so I'm into timey things. Timey.
I'm reading Firestarter and
That's
Project
the
Hail
Firestarter.
Mary. And we used to live here, which is the horror novel. Anyway, let's get the F out of here. Oh, your friend says something.
Yes, see this movie. All of us 80s kids had E.T. We wanted more. This was us getting more time with E.T. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Mel, tell everyone.
Thank you.
Tell
for
your
coming,
friends.
Mel
Thank
and
you for coming.
India.
Thanks, Mel.
Go see this movie. It's wonderful.
All right.
Support.
Oh, Midnight Library is brilliant. Yeah. Now I got to read it. All right.
It's
let's
like
get the fuck out.
T-Rex at that point.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we'll talk at you later.
Doo-doo-doo.
Cult Pop.